Hey guys, welcome back to Baddie and a Book. And today we are going to be turning this bedroom or this extra room that I have in my house into my dream library. This has been a long time coming. This is something that I've been wanting to do for such a long time, and we are finally getting around to it today. So enjoy. So step number one, we're going to clear out this room and take everything out of here. So let's do that.
Feel that groove. I forget about me and you. Things we used to do. It's all in the past now. When I hear that song, I just wanna sing along. I know I don't belong with you anymore.
So here is where the current setup is for the books. I'm thinking I'm going to take in this bookshelf first. I like the way that the books are organized for the most part, so I think I'm going to keep the books where they are as far as the shelving goes. Like this shelf is definitely, this middle one is definitely staying exactly the way that it is because I just love the way that this one looks. But this one is no longer going to be in the center. This one's going to go closer to the right side, and then all of that. So I'm thinking I'm going to take it in one bookshelf at a time while also moving the books in there as well. If I sound breathy, it's because I'm genuinely out of breath. Like, look, I am sweating from doing this, but I'm so excited to see the progress. I'm so excited to see where this goes, and I'll actually be able to decorate my living space area as like a living space area rather than a book nook. I do like the idea of really being able to separate the two. And let me actually put this up here. So I like the idea of being able to separate the two and have a space where I can chill. I also like the minimal look, and with having the bookshelves out here, it just wasn't giving minimal look. Look at that, I am sweating. But yeah, it was just giving a little bit cluttered. Like that area looked great. Kitchen area looked great. I would like to add more stuff, have a bigger vision for the stuff that's out here in this area specifically. So that's why I'm getting rid of this area being my book nook and putting it in its own separate little library. Plus, of course, you know, I'll be able to create my creative space for books and book content, and be able to like go in a room and close the door if I want to read. I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. Before it gets dark, this is what we have so far. I still have to fill in and bring in the big shelves for this space right here, but I do have these shelves in here so far. I've got the baby shelf right here. Probably gonna add another one just to give myself a little bit more space because I still had some books that did not fit over there to begin with. But I'm really excited to see these in here. Like, they look so good. And I've got this bright ass window right here for content. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do about this closet here. If I'm gonna keep it as a closet or if I'm going to like makeshift it into a desk area. I'm not too sure. But this is where we are. We made progress. I am sweating. I am sweating so bad. I also brought up this, whoa, hello. Oh, hold on. I also brought up this shelf from downstairs. I have a closet downstairs that this was sitting in. So I brought this one up here to give myself a little bit more storage. And I'm gonna bring up the shelves in just a second. But this is what we're working with. And so far, so good. Like, period. I'm gonna start putting the books in here just so that they don't make a mess over there. If you watched my last book organization video, you know how easily it can get messy in my living room area. And then there's this console table cabinet that stores books right now too. Y'all, this is what my living room is looking like right now. Side note. I'm trying to keep the books in groups so that I know what shelves they go on. But this shelf right here, I think I'm going to keep this out here in the living room. And this, when I first bought it, it did have doors on it. So I think I'm going to put the doors back on it and utilize this for the living room area. this is what my living room is currently looking like. It looks crazy in here. But these are the two big boy shelves that I have to move. I'm dreading moving these because these are big boys. As you can see, they're 8 feet tall. So we have some books sitting here, books here, books here. We also have books here. It's a mess back there, please ignore. And then I have these books that are sitting here and these books on the chair right there. So that is where we're at. Okay, so game plan now is I'm gonna take all of these books that are like loosely out here and put them on the shelf in there, on the shelves in there, and try to get these out of the way so that I can unshelve the big boys and bring those over there. And then I think I'm gonna unshelve this console table last, since this console table is going to be staying out here. I want to see how much space I have left with me just putting these books in there, and seeing if I have enough space to shelve these in there with the one shelf that I added. I have an extra shelf downstairs, so worst case scenario is if there isn't enough shelf space where I can organizingly, if there isn't enough shelf space to where I can put all of these books in that room on the shelves that I currently have in there in an organized fashion, then I have another shelf downstairs. And then I also have the option to go to Target and get a short shelf, because what I'm thinking for this room is I could potentially add one more of these here. That might be a cool option. I'm gonna get a little bit less of space when it comes to the window over here, but I think I'm okay with that. Not too sure yet. I'm hoping that the combination of these two will be more than enough. And then I'm still considering putting my nonfiction books up here. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure exactly if I want to keep this as a closet space or if I want to change it into like a little desk area. I'm still on the fence about that. I'm still not 100% sure. I just don't know of anywhere else other than this side to put a desk, but I also don't want it to be cluttered in here. Like, I would love to just stick a chair in that little corner over there and call it a day, but we shall see. We shall see. Again, I don't want it to look cluttered in here.
Tell me now, tell me something, 'cause I don't know how this gonna end. Oh no. Tell me now, tell me something, 'cause I don't wanna be just friends. No, no. Yeah. Hear me out, hear me out.
So we're making progress, slowly but surely. I am starting to get a little tired. So bad. And like I said, I think it's honestly because I'm dreading moving the big boys, and I'm gonna do it tonight because I know that the sooner that I do it, the better. Get it out the way, be done with it type of thing. But I'm really excited though with the progress that I've made so far. I just have these two bookshelves to finish up, of course the book cart, and then all of these books here and all of the books on the shelf there and on the counter there. And I did clear off the books that were over there, so we're making progress. Oh, and these books right here. I'm so excited. Like, I've never had a library. Like, dreams. My goodness. Okay, so we've run into a little bit of an issue. I'm running out of space for the third or the second and final big boy to move in here. This space right here, I need at least like 3.5 more inches in order to be able to fit it snugly. So, and it sucks a little bit because I've already started to put the books up, so that means I'm gonna have to take them off in order to adjust the shelving, because even like this little baby one right here, the bitch is heavy, okay? But what I'm gonna try to do is my original plan of moving this bookshelf in the corner so that I can slide these books down, slide this down and move it over towards the window just a little bit more, and then have this one here, because it's just not gonna fit, and I need that big bookshelf, like that big bookshelf in there. It allows me to have a lot of space, and I want to utilize all of my bookshelves. I don't want to leave any of the big bookshelves out in the living room. So I already started the process to de-shelve them and put them on the floor or on this little bookshelf right here. So I'm gonna have to remove them, put them in the corner over there, somehow make the shelves like align, because the biggest problem that I was having with originally having this in the corner was that the shelves weren't gonna line up. They weren't gonna line up because this shelf right here and then these shelves are different sizes, and it's the same thing with this one. So we're running into a little bit of a problem, but I think we can make it work. The vision, the angle, the vision is what is important, so I'm going to push through. I'm glad it's not a huge thing, you know, but it is something that I need to problem solve really quick. So let's de-shelve the book. We're gonna de-shelve the book, slide everything over slightly, and then see what we can come up with.
No, yeah. Hear me out, like I make you do the craziest thing.
Okay, so the shelves have been moved, or that shelf particularly has been moved. My only concern is that in order for the front of the bookshelves to line up seamlessly, this shelf has to be up from the wall. It can't be all the way back on the wall to give it support, if that makes any sense. So I'm a little bit concerned about the safety of the shelf and it not falling over. I don't plan on putting any books at the tops of these. I plan on using those for like plants and decorations and stuff like that, something that's really lightweight. So I don't have any concerns necessarily with that specifically, but with it being kind of up front like that, it does concern me just a little bit. Now, I also have to remove all of these books off of this shelf, and then I'm so not looking forward to that. I just put these back up. Like, I literally spent like the last like 20 minutes putting these books back up, so now I have to spend 20 minutes taking them off and then putting them back on. It's just, it's not giving the vision.
Forgive me,